Welcome to Eve Singularity. I'm Major Freak. We're going to deal with drone AI summary. I've got other videos in more depth, but I've got my fleet. I've got a standby drone bunny. I'm using the most latest version of Evo Preview. Come on. Alright. This is a drone bunny. It's got drones and a pointer, laser pointer. So target painter. So what it'll do is a laser pointer is sort of like a gun. It is an aggressive action, and it will allow me to, if somebody assists drones to me, to attack something using this, and all the drones will go towards that target. Now, in nullsec, what I'm telling you is obvious. I'm sure you've had drone bunnies all your career in nullsec. What I'll be dealing with is lowsec, and the lowsec rules apply to highsec as well, except for the more extreme reaction by Concord. So what's going to happen is I will warp my guys to a belt, and hopefully I'll have some rats there so we can test. And when they nerf it, and when they did nerf it, it will look different. And I'll get to that in a bit once we've done the PvP portion of this test. So what I'll do is, first test, I'm going to show you what happens when I would normally attract the attention of a group of rats for destruction using my porpoise. Let's say I'll just use a simple test. No guard, no assist, no nothing. Just I'll use the ability of my porpoise to remote rep and draw aggro using that method. Here we go. Now I'm not going to launch my medium drones. Light drones won't draw aggro, but medium drones will. I'm assuming that the Dragoon will be eventually targeted by the rats. Looks like he's targeted first. It can be random. Somebody's attacking me as well. Okay. Now I don't have my drones shot out yet. But if they were both attacking, and I hadn't had them out, my drones would not attack because I'd launched after they went aggro, and I don't have any attack on here, so I wouldn't really be able to do it unless I targeted the drones, right-clicked, and then hit the button, hotkey F, the default for engaging. So that involves targeting, and I prefer not to. But of course, when that nerf happened, you had to manually target and then order an attack. So I'm gonna hope that this sucker switches attack to this guy. But he's not, so... Yeah, we all know what happens if I launch my drones, and I am able to draw aggro from this person. The drones will automatically attack. That's currently what the effect is. And I've got enough videos that I can show that to be true once they nerf things, probably in the future, once they figure out how to do it without ticking everybody off. Alright, so that's not switching, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw both their aggro by using remote rep. So if you're in a fleet and a bunch of ships remote repping each other and you're not part of that chain, you won't, as long as you're not also remote energy transfer, you typically won't be targeted. They'll be primary. So I'm going to wait till this switches to me, which will happen. Just got to be patient. Hello. Thank you. Alright, should happen sometime soon. Come on. Sometimes it's glitchy, but it will eventually happen. I am remote repping. Yeah, switch to one of the miners. Right, I can hotkey tag, so did I set it up that way? Yeah, there we go. Alright. Come on. Typically, this doesn't take too long. Come on. Bizarre. Alright, so that was utterly boring. So I'll launch the drones. And of course, since this is already aggroed, they won't, my drones won't aggro on this rat here. But once, there we go. There we go. So he's finally decided. So now the drones go for the one that just aggroed me. Now, of course, they're both aggroing me and I launched my drones. They would not attack unless I had a drone bunny thing like my dragoon, or I manually targeted them and then ordered an attack through hitting the hotkey F or right-clicking and going engage target. So these are medium drones, so there's a potential for them to be targeted, but as long as I'm remote repping somebody, they'll usually ignore the drones and go for the remote repper. That's the priority set. Okay. And typically that's how you do it. You will, instead of setting your drones to guard whoever's being attacked, you simply set it up beforehand that you're remote repping and cap stable, and you can pretty much watch local at this singularity, so I'm not bothering, but the priority is on watching local, keeping an eye on local, keeping on new wormholes, making sure there's no, no new signatures that could potentially be a new wormhole opening up, which could be trouble, etc., etc. Yeah. So now let's try something a little bit different. We'll warp as to this one. And this time the test will be guard. So I'm going to launch all my drones and set them to guard Seneche. And the third test will be, of course, to test the drone bunny by assisting all my drones onto the drone bunny, and the drone bunny doing the old target painter attack routine. This is all rats for now, PvE. I'm keeping my gank ship for PvP well off the field. So we'll just find another gang of rats. Shouldn't be too long. So that was typical. That's what you expect, especially when you're using remote repping. It's a wonderful tool. You don't have to bother about finding the person in your guard list. There we go. So what will happen is we'll launch all our drones and we'll set it to assist or guard a Seneschal. So, and Seneschal will of course be remote repping. I'll just do the drones. We'll be remote repping one of the drones. Alright. And these are all small drones. I forget my hotkey for launching drones, sorry. Alright, and guard Seneschal. Guard Seneschal. Guard Seneschal. And there we go. And I will remote rep, and pretty soon all of these will attack me. So they're not attacking the drones, they're good. Everybody's idle. And see, we all went as soon as they attacked me. Oh, great. Hopefully it's not right now. And this will attack me shortly. It will switch from attacking this venture. So everybody's idle, and we're just gonna wait a bit because this guy's taking his time to switch target. So yeah, that's basically how you do it en masse when you're using guard. And of course, if he's, I'm just assuming it will eventually switch to my remote repper. Oh wait. Right, remote repping turned off. Silly me. Yeah, I forget that the range on the armor isn't great. I'm just using the armor rep because I've got a dragoon with armor plating, so you know, thought it would be appropriate. So it won't take long now. So yeah, those are the two situations that are most common. You're also in a situation where you use the dragoon to get everybody to assist that dragoon, and then you've got the ability to pop them as soon as they appear on the field. Just target them, bam, gank them. All the drones will go for that one single drone target and just wipe it off the field. It's very efficient, very great. And null secers are used to doing that against PvP targets. That's how I learned about the drone bunny, and that's where I learned the name drone bunny, from nullsec tactics, especially the old carriers when they just launched ogres and or not ogres but bouncers, I think, sentries, and ganked things off the field using their FC as the target painter. Yeah, it would work apparently really, really well. I forget the name of it, but yeah, the drone bunny. Anyways, so well, patiently waiting for this sucker to attack. So let's see what's going. Oh, he's switching to me. Great. Come on. Sometimes it doesn't work that great. Most of the time it does. Oh, here we go, finally. Alright. So yeah, it does work. And it works enough that you can ignore pretty much the field, so you can deal with watching local. And the rats get taken care of themselves. So we're going to return all our drones, then we're going to move to the next one, and we'll test the assist. and then we'll bring in the PvP and show you what happens with the PvP. Now, I'll wait to talk about the PvPs to avoid confusion. So the assist is pretty much as I described for PvE currently. And I will tell you about the nerf when I show you PvP in low sec, because they nerfed it so that pretty much it was the same. So there wasn't any confusion. It just wouldn't work. Yeah, it's a bit annoying. It's and of course nobody knew about it. So we're going to launch drones quickly as possible. We're going to assist our drone bunny. Right. Assist. 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 And we will launch, and he's targeting. Well, I'll target you first, and he's closing in pretty quick. Better do something fast. Okay, so we're launching our drones, and there we go. And we attack using the aggro, and everybody goes. As you can see, it's pretty clockwork. Null seckers would tell you that's a no-brainer. So there you go. So that is assist. Okay. You need a aggressive a module in to get that done automatically. If you just right-click and order your warriors to attack, every drone that was assisting you won't recognize that as an attack. It has to be a module. So yeah, just a heads up. So let's do that in reverse for PvP, because we've got it all set up. Let's get my guy into, where are we? 5-1. 5-1. Oh, right. 5-1. There we go. All right. So I'm mining happily away. Tra-la-la-la-la. I've got my drone buddy set up. And I'm going, aha! We can use drone bunnies against silly gankers. This'll be easy. So it's a neutral character. It's not part of the corp. Comes in, and you go, aha! Ha ha ha! Sucker! Alright. Hey, wait till it's... Come on, come on, come on. Okay. Everybody's assisting me, right? So I go, ha ha! Oh, wait. Of course, you've got to, if you're going to attack him, yeah, so watch this. So what we'll do is we'll just assume that everybody is ready to rock in low sec. And why should we wait till he goes first? Alright. Now if we waited, we'd get eliminated against him, but we're not going to. We're just going to attack him first. So, aggressive, okay? So, notice these didn't attack. Alright. They are aggressive. They are aggressive. They are... Sorry. They're aggressive. So everybody is aggressive. Okay. Ooh, sexy. So yeah, it doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? The best guess from sources of mine who are good at that sort of thing tell me it's probably Crime Watch, which is the difference between nullsec and low and high, because Crime Watch is part of low and high, right? So that's their only guess as to the actual cause of why the drones aren't attacking. And this is exactly what would happen during that nerf they did recently about drones. It just wouldn't work for drones. I mean rats, just like it doesn't work for PvP. So when they nerfed it, this what would happen for both drones and PvP. And yeah, if you're wondering, yes, I've had situations where I thought I could use a drone bunny against PV pirates to defend myself, and it literally doesn't work. So what we'll do is we will order these to guard Seneche. Guard Seneche. And everybody's red, just to make sure. And we're sitting pretty, so what I'll have to do is return to drone bay and then launch them again to reset the... You can't just go return in orbit. It buggers up their AI. You just turn, launch again, and that'll reset their who they're guarding, assisting, or just being normal. So we're ready to rock. So everybody's guarding Seneche. Seneche's just got her drones out. We're going to do that again just because I'm paranoid. And because, trigger warning, it happened to me and I had everybody guarding Seneche and the drones didn't do anything. I wasn't happy at all. So here we go. Lock her up. And aggressive. I won't shoot anything. I'll just do the aggressive. Alright, so I've just aggressed. Alright? I've just aggressed. I'll even fire a round. Okay? See that? Nothing. Red. It's, you know, I'm suspect. Suspect. You know, because it's low sec, it's suspect only. If it was high, that would be red flashy, and you get a kill rate, because anytime you go red flashy, red flag, you get the kill rate instantly. You don't get the kill rate once you kill something, and that victim gets the kill rate. No, as soon as you go red blinky, you give the other person that kill rate. Just a trivia. So, this is what happens. This is what has happened to me, and it's quite shocking when you realize that PvP does not work with drones at all. So you thought you were safe? You're not. Your big nasty swarm of drones circling your... A pirate will laugh because he thinks, well, he doesn't know the mechanic. They will just assume you're an idiot and don't know how to do anything, or have set it to passive, or some other thing. They just assume that everybody's an idiot, which is what they usually do anyways, because they're, you know, they're risk-averse idiots. But yeah, and it's true, they're up against risk-averse morons, but people in low-sec tend not to be morons, so underestimating your enemy leads you to miss interesting things like this. So yeah, this is what it is. Now, there is nothing I can do besides manually target using all my frickin' guys, and then ordering an attack using all my guys individually, which totally sucks. Now, it's interesting because I can't just engage like I did before and expect these to work. It's very, very bizarre. I've got automatic target back. Oh, that's cute. Oh wait, no. There we go. All right, so I don't have automatic target pack. It's a silly thing to do. All right, so if I pop off a couple of shots, there we go. Popped off a couple of shots, still nothing. See? So unless you, like, if you were going to attack somebody in PvP, say this was a thorax, or this was a thorax, say, and you came in, you're like, aha, and you engage your guns. After you launch your drones would not attack that target. It's really weird. You'd have to automatically hit F, which is absolutely bizarre. Something that's interesting. So all of this doesn't count in nullsec, because what I was showing you with PvE was what happens for PvE and PvP in nullsec. So yeah. And in highsec, it would work the same as currently. This is why when you have drones out, your drones don't get on the kill mail for the baddies, the gankers. And I think that's a disservice, because there is no situation where they can take advantage of that, because if they try to take advantage of that, they're red flashy. You know, if they attack you to get your drones to attack you, and then go, I'll dock up and get in a bigger boat and come back to destroy you, they've got to wait 15 minutes, and by 15 minutes, your flashy will go. So it doesn't work that way. I do not get why CCP, if they know about this mechanic, don't realize that, yeah, anyways, so... Yeah, the CCP just decides to get rid of it quickly and easily by just making it a level playing field, not knowing the full nuances of what they have, which is exactly the situation they have with ore regeneration, that it's different between null, low, and high. So they're all different, of course, just like Crime Watch is different, and drone behavior is different, and so many other things are needlessly freaking different because of probably spaghetti code. Probably we can only surmise. I'm guessing it's Crime Watch that's doing it for drone behavior, and I have no idea what their mindset was for ore regeneration. In asteroid belts, I have none, zero. So yeah, that's where we're at. I could show you nullsec, but that's just, trust me, it works fine for PvP and PvE. If we had the nerf, what would happen is that what you're seeing now for PvP in lowsec is going to happen exactly for the drones, the rats as well. So in lowsec and highsec, behavior for drones versus players and players versus players is exactly the same. Now in nullsec, you would have a situation where PvP drone behavior should theoretically be like rat behavior when you're attacking rats in low and high sec using a guard assist, and you know that won't change. It's just that the PvE will start acting like everywhere else, and I think the blobs lost their collective minds, and they didn't actually know about this, because why would anybody? I mean, for over a decade, nobody's just been yapping on the forums about, you know, every 3 days there's regeneration and some days there's not. It's really weird, and they're kind of right, but they're not at the same time. It's when CCP does not inform us of mechanics, we cannot inform them or give proper feedback, and we sound like idiots. They don't know what the hell's going on. We don't know the hell's what's going on. The devs leave, employ from CCP, and others join, and they don't have any clue what's going on. We don't have it. We can't inform them. CSM hasn't a bloody clue, and it's just, it continues this cycle of utter confusion. And Hilmar doesn't care as long as he gets his, you know, his articles in PC Gamer magazine of new breaking records. He can go masturbate somewhere. Like, we don't give a damn, right? Alcoholics. So yeah, I mean, they're just addicted. They're addictive personalities. So just deal with it. This is the way it works now. If they nerf it, understand that if they go right back to that same nerf, this is the way rat behavior will work. So you won't be able to use assist, you won't be able to use guard, you'll have to automatically target using everybody, and you won't be able to go, haha, I'm going to attack you with a weapon and my drones will follow. No, that won't happen either. So yeah, just be aware of what's going on. Yeah, that pretty much delved into everything. If you really want to see everything as I first discovered it, you're welcome to go see the drone mobbing playlist. I'll link it. But otherwise, thanks for watching, and hopefully didn't blabber on too long. Nope, didn't. Okay. Happy New Year coming up.